It has been a while. It's 8:57, it's Tuesday morning, and we're on our way to a nail appointment, which I'm quite excited for. I haven't got my nails done in a while, so yeah, we'll see. I haven't fully decided on what color I'm going to do yet, but we'll see when we get there. And then the plan for the rest of the day is to go and see if I can find a couple of things for my new room, because we are moving next week. We don't have an official date yet, but somewhere next week, most likely, we're moving. And then my dad's currently at the new house, so he asked me to get us some coffees and lunch that we can have there together before I head out to work. I have not finished my writing for the day. I still have more than three and a half chapters to go, so I have to finish that somewhere within the next few hours or this evening after work. I'm not yet sure. We have to leave. I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna pack my bag and then we're gonna head out. Nails are done. They turned out very nicely. I'm very happy with them. Kind of got in a car accident as I was leaving the parking space because someone accidentally drove into the wrong exit, and so they reversed into me. But very fortunately, they did not leave a scratch on my car as far as I could see. So, I mean, got a pretty good scare from that, but I'm quite thankful. Oh, this is loud. I'm very thankful that I didn't get a scratch on my car. Then I went to the Container store, could not find a single thing I was looking for, so I'm probably gonna have to order that online. And I picked up lunch for me and my dad, so I'm gonna head over to the house now. And I'm a little bit early for work, so I think I'm gonna sit there and work for a little bit. I probably should have gotten coffee in this weather, but they had like these watermelon and strawberry Frios that I really liked. But I want to try a different one, so I got the raspberry and dragon fruit one. Haven't tried it yet. That's pretty good. It's very sweet, I'm not gonna lie. The Frios are all very sweet, but pretty tasty. I'm very hungry. I think I'm gonna eat my lunch, get to writing work, and then get to work. Good morning. It's 9:39. I really have to get going. How many days is it until my deadline? So I've been writing this morning. It is 12 days before my deadline. I'm currently on chapter 7. I'm almost done with chapter 7. So far, it's been going fairly decently. I've already done all of the changes that my editor suggested for the copy edits. I'm literally just going through the manuscript a final time at this point, and yeah, just checking everything, making sure that I'm happy with all of the changes. However, writing set aside, we do have a lot of other things that need to get done today. So we're going to run some errands. I have to print a couple of things. I have to buy some things for work. I also want to look around for some new pieces for my new room, just because, like I mentioned, I need some things to organize the room and just to create more space. Or to use the little space that there is, more efficiently is probably a better way of saying it. What else? Oh, and then also my dad really enjoyed the lunch that I brought him yesterday, so he asked me to take him something to eat again today before work. But he also requested I bring him more coffee and Krispy Kreme donuts, so I had no complaints naturally. But yeah, we'll see what we can find for my room stuff, and yeah, I have a list of things that I need to try and find, but then I'm gonna get some food. I also want to stop at the gym today before work, so it's a very busy day. thought it was time just to give a little bit of a writing update, because I feel like this week has been a bit all over the place. So I think I mentioned I need to get my book back to my editor on the 9th of September. Today is the 29th of August and I'm currently on chapter 10. We're busy with copy edits for the book, so the book is quite far along. It's, you know, basically almost finished, but I'm just doing a final read through of the manuscript to just check that I'm happy with anything, see if there's any small changes I want to make to some of the sentences. So yeah, that's basically what we're busy with. It's not super intense work, but I think it's just the fact that I've read this book like 20 times, so it feels kind of, I don't know, yeah, it's just not as exciting to go through it again at this point anymore. I think I have about 2 hours to work on it, and then I have a call with my editor so we can discuss the book and the next book and just, yeah, kind of catch up on everything, because obviously we've been corresponding over email a lot for the past few months, but we haven't really had a proper sit down chat with each other. And yeah, I don't currently have a desk to write on because my desk is at the new house, so I might go over there later and sit and work for a bit. So yeah, that's where we currently are with the book. It's exciting, it feels like it's all coming together nicely. So I went to the library last Friday, yeah, and I read my first Elsie Silver book, which I enjoyed. I'd like to read more from the Chestnut Springs series. I think it's just because it gives me like Heartland meets The Longest Ride vibes, and I really like that. I also got the Flak Chair, but I soft DNF that one, not because it's not well written. I think at this point I'm just not connecting to it. It's not what I'm in the mood for right now. And then I got Anxious People. I've heard so much about this author and this book in particular as well, so I was really excited when I saw it at the library, and I started reading it yesterday, and let me tell you, I'm only 18 pages in, but it is so funny. It is, honestly, and I feel like humor, for me especially, is a really difficult thing to write. So if I find a book that I'm laughing out loud in public, that to me that's so good. That's really impressive if an author can do that. But basically this book is about a bank robbery that turns into a hostage situation, and just the way that he writes and is telling the story is really interesting. We're getting a bit of a mystery vibe from it as well, so I'm kind of excited to see how it's all going to come together. But yeah, just based off the humor in the first 10 pages, it's really good. I really like his writing style, and I can definitely see why people rave about him so much. So yeah, I'm gonna see if we can read a little bit more, because this also almost has to go back to the library. So I think those are my plans for the day. But I very cleverly forgot my camera, so now we just have low quality. It's fine. I just stopped at my grandmother's house. We're gonna have dinner, and also that's obnoxiously loud. When I got coffees for me and my dad earlier, they were giving away a free glazed donut with every coffee, so that is dessert sorted. But yeah, I'm gonna have dinner at my grand's, go over to my friend's house, and then when I get back home I have more editing to do. My video call with my editor today went really well though. We just discussed a couple of things about the book and the upcoming books and like the marketing and the book release and everything, so very excited. But yeah. Currently at the new house. I just got some coffees for me and my dad, so I think I'm gonna sit here and work for a bit. Like I said yesterday, I had a chat with my editor. We talked about some exciting things for marketing. We also talked about the dedication and the acknowledgements, which I need to get to her. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, the acknowledgements are mostly fine. The problem is I have no idea what the dedication is going to be yet, so we'll brainstorm a little bit over this weekend, and yeah, I'll try and get them to her by next week. But currently I think I just finished chapter 17, so I would like to get to chapter 20 today. I don't know if that's realistic. I might need to put in a couple of, not a couple of hours, an hour tonight after work, but it's Friday, so I don't really work super late, which is fine. I'm gonna have lunch, head to the gym, go to work. I think it's just gonna be a chill Friday evening. We have exciting plans for the weekend, but we'll leave that for later. It's Monday morning, it's the start of the new week, and it is going to be a really busy week. Like I said, I have to get my manuscript back to my editor, and it is also moving week for us. I'm pretty sure we're going to move the majority of the stuff out of our house this week. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit crazy. I cannot for the life of me remember if I talked about the conversation that I had with my editor, because I'm filming 2 videos at once and I just cannot keep track at this point. But I basically have to, like I said, get my manuscript back by the end of the week. I'm on chapter 20 of 30, so we're making fairly decent progress. We still got 10 chapters to go. I also need to do the dedication for my book, which I finally figured out this morning. Very happy about that. And then I started working on the acknowledgements last night, which I need to get to her. So I'm gonna go through them again and just kind of make sure that I like it and it's well written, or at least decent enough. Now I have a couple of errands to run, and then I'm gonna head over to a coffee shop, sit and work for an hour or two before I head off to the gym and to work. So far I feel like we're still on track as far as the writing goes, so I'm not freaking out yet, but it is a lot of work, and I'm gonna spend most of tomorrow morning and maybe even Wednesday packing up to move, so I don't have a lot of time before work in the mornings. So it's supposed to be really warm and sunny today, and I'm so excited about it because it's start feeling like spring again, although I think it's going to rain Wednesday, but I guess you can't have it all. Was a day. Things have just been really busy with the move, and I think it's just gonna be like that for the next week, so I've pretty much put off writing for the next at least 2 or 3 days. But we did finally finish the manuscript that I'm sending to my editor this week. We're officially at the end, as you can see, and I'm quite happy with how this draft is looking. I think we've made some really good progress, and yeah, a lot of exciting things ahead with regards to the publication and the marketing and all of that stuff. So I'm looking forward to all of that, even though I'm also nervous, but mostly looking forward to it because I have all these incredible people that I'm working with, and I think it just makes the process so much easier and so much better. That being said, that is our writing for the day. I'm going to send this to my editor, and then I have to get started on developmental edits for book 2, which is also exciting, but at this stage it just feels like an absolute mountain of work because there is still so much that needs to be done, so many changes that need to be made for continuity and that kind of thing. So that is still ahead of us, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm not sure if this is the end of the vlog, but if it is, thank you for watching. I don't have anything specifically planned from here on other than some more writing vlogs for book 2 and moving. So we'll see how it goes, we'll see what happens. Lots of love and have a good day. Bye.